talk about Bitcoin because inside of the live stream we were doing yesterday, I was talking about how I really thought that this was going to be a bull trap, and that's exactly what happened. It bull trapped us, and we're going to talk about that today. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this financial advice, but shout out to everybody from the live stream yesterday because we had a very productive live stream yesterday. We discovered yesterday that we were inside of a ascending triangle. And I was mentioning yesterday how this was a bull trap. I was like, bro, this is going to end up breaking down. And that's exactly what we did. Now, I'm not going to just sit here and say, oh, I didn't have any thoughts of it going upwards. Yeah, I was like, if it goes up, then we'll more than likely get rejected at this area here. But we ended up not going up to this area and just getting rejected altogether, which was also another one of the options. So those were the two options yesterday, was either coming up here and getting rejected or just getting rejected altogether here. Go back and watch the live stream yesterday. But yeah, we ended up getting rejected there on our ascending triangle. So the next thing that we're looking for here is going to be a continuation downwards. Now, not only was this ascending triangle bearish, and look, ascending triangles are supposed to be bullish, has a 72.77% chance to the upside, but we ended up seeing it become bearish. And I just have this stat memorized in my mind. As you can see here, coming from TradingView Education, it says the ascending triangle has a success rate of approximately 72.77%. So it was of that small chance, the small, what is it? I can't do math right now. It was like 28%, right? Small 28% chance of it not going upwards. And that's pretty much what happened there. So, yep, as you can see, we broke down from that ascending triangle. So now what we're looking for is a continuation downwards here on Bitcoin. So we're looking for Bitcoin to go down to 66K and from there to 65. And then from there, we have our bottom support all the way down here at 60K. Obviously, we'll end up stopping here around this region between 62 to 63K. This is going to be a decent region for us to stop around. But yeah, we're going to end up continuing downwards. And remember, we still have a lot of financial news coming out for this week. And that's going to dictate the direction of the market and whether or not it goes down hard or soft. The FOMC minutes is tomorrow, which is going to be the Fed meeting, right? They're going to have their little meeting tomorrow. GDP growth rate is going to be on the 9th, quarter over quarter. They're going to be on the 9th. And the core PCE, they're going to be doing the price index as well. And then on top of that, we have the inflation rate is going to be put out on 10th of April. We're going to see what they're going to do there. So that's going to be another big thing. And yeah, so we're going to have a lot of big things coming up here inside of the market. So it's something you want to pay attention to. And yesterday we were a little bit closer to neutral, but now that we're dropping, we're back inside of the fear area. All right, we're back inside of the fear area. Actually, we were in neutral very briefly, but yeah, now we're back in fear mode. So yeah, people are now running around, scared. Like I mentioned before, this is what happens. They bear trapped people down here. That's what I mentioned inside of that live stream yesterday. You come back here, you can see they ended up bear trapping people because look, this was still an ascending triangle. And remember, ascending triangles, they're still bullish signals, right? Ascending triangles are still bullish. And on top of that, they still have a 72.77% chance to win to the upside. But we still ended up getting rejected there because people got bear trapped, right? Or they got bull trapped. I mean, they got bull trapped right there. And then as it pulled back, they then trapped the bears because we had a double bottom, a bullish double bottom. As you can see here, double bottoms are bullish signals. So there was a bullish double bottom there. So yeah, then we seen it take off. So then they trapped the bears. And now what are they doing up here? Now they re-trapped the bulls. They trapped the bulls once down here when it broke down. And then they trapped the bears on the way up. And now what are they doing? They're trapping bulls on the way down now. They're trapping the bulls. And look, I mentioned this during the live stream. I said they're going to keep going back and forth, trapping both sides. They're going to trap the bulls. They're going to trap the bears. Me, I'm kind of staying out of this right now. I traded the SPY today, and I did fairly well trading SPY today. I didn't make much money, I'm not going to lie. But, I did decent. for where I'm at, made a little bit of money. So you can still make money in this market. You just got to be smart, right? If you're going to do Bitcoin, you got to long Bitcoin or short it, right? Whatever one you're going to do right now is a shorting time. And you could have made a lot of money had you shorted from looking at the live stream yesterday. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. I never give financial advice. You got to do your own research and you got to be extremely careful, because even yesterday, I wasn't sure if it was going to break down here or if it was going to break down in this range up here at this resistance. So I was like, it's either going to break down at one or the other. Ended up breaking down here. Wish I would have took that short yesterday, but I did not take the short yesterday. But yeah, if you guys want to do leveraged DeFi trades on perpetuals, check out the link in the description for AdvantisFi. I like it, and this is the platform I'm going to be using to do live trading. I'm going to be trading live. You can do up to 75x leverage, right? Imagine putting in $100,000 and then 75x leveraging that to a $7.2 million position, right? Paying a opening fee of $3,300 and then paying, a hourly borrow fee right here of $128 per hour. That's if you're going to do like a big, stupid money, like 100K. Most people ain't trading that. Let's be honest. Most people are going to be like, hey, I want to go and do 1,000x leverage on, or no, I want to do 75x leverage on Bitcoin with $1,000. So your $1,000 is going to trade like $72,000. So I'm going to break down how this works with leverage trading, right? So let's say you get in with this leverage that we have, right? We have $1,000 and we're doing 75x leverage, right? That puts our liquidation price at 67.3K. It's going to continue to go down because it's moving and we haven't actually set the trade. And then your estimated borrowing price, $1.28, and your $1.28 per hour, and then your opening fee, $33.75. So it's like $35 in fees because you're going to be in less than an hour. But let's say you take that $72,468, because remember, you're putting in $1,000 and doing 75x leverage, right? And then you just divide it by the price of Bitcoin currently. Let's just put it at 68K because it's about to go down there right now. It's at 68,072, right? So then that will give you 1.0657 Bitcoin. Now, let's say Bitcoin goes back up to this resistance, which is possible, 68.5K, right? So if Bitcoin goes back up to 68.5K, we multiply the number of Bitcoin that we just leveraged times 68.5K. That brings you to $73,000, right? And remember, you're doing leverage. So if we started with 72,468, and now we have 73,000, what do you have now? So let's subtract that by 72,468. That's a $532 gain, right? You see right here, $532. So if we have a $532 gain and we only spent $35 in fees on our 75x leverage, we now just made $497 using our $1,000 75x leverage, with our liquidation price being at 67.3K. Now you can get liquidated, right? Let's say Bitcoin does not come back up here to this level, right? Say it does not come up here to this level right here. And I'm just kind of showing you guys how it works. If it does not come up to here and it goes down to this level at 67.3K, this right here marks 67.3K. That's why I put it there, because of the support. Then that means you get liquidated. So if we come down to this support, you get liquidated. If we come up to this resistance, you just made $497 in profit off of your $1,000. And you make it like that, because I'm telling you, like it does move pretty fast inside of Bitcoin sometimes. Sometimes not, sometimes it does. But yeah, you just have to be careful. We already did hit 68.5K previously, so the chance of it going up there again is much lower. So this is just an example. So don't go trying to do what I just said, because if you look at this right here, every single tick is a 30-minute mark. That's 30 minutes, 1 hour, hour 30 minutes, 2 hours, 2 hour 30 minute, 3 hour, and then it dumps. But it could have instantly did it inside of an instant, like how it did here, and you could have cut the whole borrowing cost, right? But anyways, this is going to continue downward, so don't try to trade to the upside. I was just giving you an example of how leverage trading works with Advantisfy. So check it out, link inside of the description if you want. Big shout out to all the members of the channel. If you guys want to ask me anything in the comments, let's get the members giving me some recommendations. What do you guys want me to go over next? What projects do you want me to go over next? So shout out to the members. Become a member of the channel if you want to send those recommendations in. All you got to do is leave a comment on any one of my videos and I'll go over it. And then also check out the Chart Prime automated trading indicators. If you don't want to learn all the technical analysis stuff and you just want to use these automated indicators, then you could easily go ahead and do that. So yeah, big shout out to you guys. Again, hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. And as always, I'll be back with another video.